The Honeypot Plot, Rocky Start Book 3. Summary by Jennifer Crusie and Bob Mayer. The Honeypot Plot is the third installment in the Rocky Start series by Jennifer Crusie and Bob Mayer, blending humor, romance, and suspense in a gripping small-town mystery. The story continues the adventures of a close-knit community of former spies and assassins as they attempt to leave their dangerous past behind, only to find themselves pulled back into intrigue. Setting the stage, Rocky Start, Ohio. Rocky Start, Ohio is not your typical small town. Its residents include retired assassins, former spies, and intelligence operatives trying to live normal lives. But as previous books in the series have shown, trouble has a way of finding them. In the Honeypot Plot, that trouble comes in the form of a mysterious series of attacks on women in the community. Women who, coincidentally, all share a background: espionage. Main characters in their arcs: Rose Malone. A reluctant leader, Rose Malone, a former assassin, has been trying to carve out a peaceful life running a second-hand store with her daughter, Poppy. But when members of her inner circle start getting targeted, she realizes she may have to step back into a world she left behind. Rose is a tough, strategic thinker, but she also faces personal struggles, balancing her role as mother, navigating her feelings for Reddy, and dealing with the constant fear that her past will put her family in danger. Max Reddy, a man on the run. Max Reddy, Rose's love interest, has been hiking the Appalachian Trail, seeking clarity and escape from the life he once led. However, his past catches up with him when Russian operative obsessed with finding legendary treasure starts hunting him down. Despite his best efforts to avoid conflict, Max finds himself drawn back to Rocky Start, where he must reconcile his love for Rose with the dangers that follow him. Poppy Malone, the next generation Poppy, Rose's daughter, is a tech-savvy young woman determined to bring her mother's business into the digital age. But her ambition is tempered by the trauma she's still processing from past events. As she struggles with PTSD, she also finds herself caught up in budding romance that complicates her already chaotic life. Luke, the reluctant sheriff, Luke, Max's close friend, is being pushed to take on the role of law enforcement in a town filled with people who know how to take care of themselves. He doesn't want the job, but with an unknown assailant targeting women in Rocky Start, he realizes someone needs to step up and bring order. The mystery unfolds. The story kicks into high gear when the first attack occurs. A former assassin, now living a quiet life, is found injured under suspicious circumstances. Soon more women, each with similar background, are being targeted. Rose quickly realizes that this is no coincidence. Someone knows their past, and they're coming after them one by one. As Rose and her allies begin investigating, they uncover a disturbing pattern. The attacks aren't just random. They're calculated. Someone is gathering information on them, learning their weaknesses, and striking when they least expect it. But who is behind it, and why now? Meanwhile, Max's troubles escalate when the Russian operative following him makes his move. What started a search for an ancient treasure soon becomes full-blown conflict that threatens to spill over into Rocky Start. Max has always been skeptical of legends, but now he must decide whether the so-called treasure is worth risking everything, or if it's just another lie designed to manipulate people like him. Romance and personal struggles, even as the danger intensifies, the relationships between the characters deepen. Rose and Max's relationship is tested by their individual traumas and the constant pull of their old lives. Poppy's romance offers glimmer of hope, but is complicated by her lingering fears. Luke struggles with his growing responsibility and what it means to be leader in a town full of people who don't want to be. The climax, a showdown in Rocky Start. The tension reaches its peak when Rose, Max, and their allies finally identify the mastermind behind the attacks. The final confrontation is a thrilling blend of strategy, action, and raw emotion as the town bands together to protect its own. The truth behind the attacks and the supposed treasure comes to light, but victory comes at cost. Secrets are exposed, alliances are tested, and the residents of Rockies realize that their past may never fully let them go. Yet, despite the darkness, there is also hope. Rose, Max, and the others may not be able to erase their histories, but they can choose how to move forward together. Themes and takeaways. The Honeypot Plot explores themes of redemption, the lingering consequences of past choices, and the power of community. It delves into how trauma shapes people, the difficulties of starting over, and the importance of trust in relationships. For fans of the Rocky Start series, this book delivers everything they love. Fast-paced action, sharp humor, complex characters, and touch of romance. It's a story about finding hope in the face of danger, proving that sometimes even retired assassins deserve second chance at happiness. The Honeypot Plot is a thrilling continuation of Jennifer Crusie and Bob Mayer's rocky start series, blending suspense, romance, and humor into an unforgettable story.